Welcome back to our Sekiro 100% walkthrough. In the previous episode we defeated the Demon of Hatred, and in this episode we will be defeating Isshin the Sword Saint, and also wrapping up this series. My name is Azzavhar or Azza. Now let's get into the video. So at this point you want to spend all of your sen and your skill points and stuff like that. Just get rid of all those coin purses. Spend any sen. You can buy some divine confetti from this guy, and you can buy some ungo sugars as well for a bit of extra defense for the last fight. You can also get some upgrades if you want to. The main one that we're going to be using in this fight is essentially the umbrella, so any of those umbrellas should be absolutely fine. We already have Suzaku's, so we might as well use that in the fight. We've also got these upgrade items over here on the right hand side. These ones cost lapis lazuli to upgrade, and you only get so many of those per playthrough, so you might need to do multiple playthroughs in order to get all of these upgrades on the right hand side. We don't really need any of these, but I might as well upgrade them just to use the sen and stuff at this point. There we go, so we've got 2,000 sen left. We could spend that on pretty much anything really, some spirit emblems or whatever it may be. Let's travel on over to the fight itself, which is the castle and then secret passage. And there's a couple of different strats that we can use with this fight. The fight itself has 4 phases. So we have 4 death blows to do. And these are the items and stuff that we're going to be using for the fight. Just want to show you the skills that we're also going to be using in this fight, which are the projected force. So we'll be using the projected force with the umbrella. We've also got these up here for extra spirit emblems. This sculptor's karma skills there. And other than that, we should be good. If you can do, feel free to bag Emma's medicine as well for extra healing potency. Always comes in useful. So just going to quickly show you the projected force. So that's umbrella, and because we have that skill we can also press RB, which then uses it as a weapon. So we'll be using that. And the quick items, we've got the umbrella set, we've got Ichimonji double, that costs 0 spirit emblems. That's because we need to save the spirit emblems specifically for that umbrella strat, which I'll show you soon. We've got the gourd, pellets, Yashariku sugar. You can have any sugar really set on there. We'll start by using Yashariku. Divine confetti, we've got loads of that, and ceremonial tanto, which you may need to use for extra spirit emblems if you do run out during the fight for the umbrella usage. Other than that, I think we are good to jump in, so let's give it a try. So here we find Kuro, and also Genichiro. And Genichiro has the second mortal blade, which is the black mortal blade. We found some text about that blade a little bit earlier on in the walkthrough.
If you think you can change Ashina's fate with such a thing. So
let's give it a go. What you want to do first of all is run straight behind him. He will always open with the same attack. Ichimonji double from behind. And this fight is quite similar to the previous ones. Just has the black mortal draw now, so just watch out for that extra attack. That's Genichiro. So there we go, that triggers a cutscene. Puts us on to the next phase of the fight. I always think this cutscene is really interesting, so Genichiro here is using the black mortal blade to grant him his wish. And Genichiro's greatest wish is to restore Ashina to its glory days. Restore Ashina to its height of power. So to do that, he uses the Black Mortal Blade to bring forth Isshin from Isshin's glory days, Isshin's height of power, when he was known as Isshin the Sword Saint. And now we have to battle Isshin the Sword Saint. So for this one, I'm going to back up and use some buffs. You can use Akko or a different sugar there. I'm going to go for Yashariku. Unfortunately, we missed that. We ducked underneath that attack. You can either run back from that or you can jump on him. And carry counter that. It's Death Blow 1. I'm going to back up. Rebuff. So here is where I can show you the umbrella. Jump on him for that one. So I'm going to back up and try and show you the umbrella strategy. You don't have to use the umbrella, but I'm just going to show you if we can get a second to give it a go. So how this works is basically you want to get some distance, and he will either do attack number 1 or attack number 2, and you do slightly different things depending on what attack he does first of all. I'll try and show you. Okay, so get some distance, wait for him to approach. Umbrella. If he does the shots, the gun shots, then you use projected force directly after the third gunshot, and then you back away again. He also sometimes does the overhead, so that one. So overhead, you shoot 3 times, run around him after the 3 shots, and attack after he does that secondary attack. 1, 2, 3, go to the side, attack from behind, back up. And obviously if you've got Akko Sugar on or Divine, it speeds the process up because you're doing more damage. 1, 2, 3, to the side, attack from behind, back up. Just going to bait him into that attack there. So I'm going to use Divine there. I'm also going to put on Akko instead of Yashariku at this point. 1, 2, 3, that's the gunshot, so go straight into the projected force for that one, and then back up again. Obviously apply your Divine for more damage. Behind, use projected force, and I'm going to try and pop on Akko for extra damage. 1, 2, 3, attack after the third. I was a little bit too early there on my attack, so I got punished with a gunshot. 1, 2, 3, to the side. Attack, does a massive amount of damage. Overhead, into the 3 gunshots. Then shift around a little bit. And essentially just keep doing that. If you run out of spirit emblems, you can always use the Tanto. So now he's got the lightning reversal as well, so that can be used to our advantage if we can reverse that lightning. You can also sort of like dodge underneath that attack there. going to be a big attack. So you can use the umbrella strat once again on this bit if you want to. It's up to you which way you want to play it, really. So with that, you want to be getting the lightning at the height of your jump. You can dodge through those, then attack. So with the lightning reversal, make sure to basically grab the lightning at the very, very height of your jump. Otherwise the reversal just won't work too well. You can also slide underneath that overhead there. It's going to be a swipe. Yeah. That's the lightning. Jump up, grab it, I'll be on the way down. You could follow that up if you can get close enough to him after the... you can dodge behind for that one and attack from behind. Lightning reversal. Try and show the umbrella real quick. One more time, so that's overhead into the gunshots. 1, 2, 3. Shimmy around a little bit. Projected force. There you go. It does massive damage as well, that does, so it's very, very useful. Into the gunshots. 1, 2, 3. Shimmy round. Projected force, and there we go. Not sure what happened with the camera angle there, but there we go. We got the final attack, and this always feels so good to get this final death blow here.
Do it. Well done, Sekiro. Farewell.
Nice. And there we go. We got the memory for Sword Stain Isshin. We also got combat skill Dragon Flash as well, which is always good. And unlocked Gauntlet of Strength. So you get gauntlets where you can essentially fight multiple bosses in a row. You have to defeat multiple bosses in a row without dying. That's the gauntlets. And at this point, when you go over and press on Kuro, it will give you a few different options. And depending on the option that you press, it will give you one of the 3 endings that we can obtain at this point. So the choice is yours if you want to use that save backup strat that we showed you at the start of episode 13, or if you want to play the game through multiple times to get all the different endings. The way that Sekiro is designed at the moment with its most recent update, it encourages you more to play the game through multiple times, so you can unlock all the different outfits for Sekiro, you can also unlock all the different combat skills, you can unlock all the different gauntlet challenges. So I definitely recommend playing the game through multiple times to get all of the upgrades and all the unlockables. If you were purely just doing this for the achievements and you wanted to use this backup save strat here just for these ending achievements, here's how you would do this on PC. You'd go to this file path, which is C drive, and then users, your name, app data, roaming, and then Sekiro. And just an important side note here, just make sure to save and quit out of Sekiro first before moving any of these files and folders. That is very important. The only reason that we're able to have Sekiro open in the background at the moment is because we're using test folders just to show you for the purpose of this YouTube video. Your main Sekiro save file will be this one here with all the random numbers. Your numbers might be different to mine. So what we would need to do is copy this. So Control C to copy this folder here. Then we would create a folder here called backup save for the 3 endings. Go into that one, paste the folder in. So we have pasted this main Sekiro save file over into this backup folder here. And then the idea with this is we would go over to Kuro, get one of the endings, get the achievement, save and quit out of Sekiro. Then we would come back to this folder here, the one that says backup save for the 3 endings. We would then copy this backup save in here, backup save for the 3 endings, go back to the Sekiro folder. We would then paste that back in. It would then overwrite the main save file, at which point we can load Sekiro back up, go press on Kuro again, and then get a different ending. And by doing that multiple times, you'll be able to get all 3 ending achievements at this point. But like I mentioned before, the game is definitely designed at the moment to play the game through multiple times, to get all the outfits, to get all the gauntlets, and to get all the combat arts and stuff like that. But ultimately, the choice is yours. Now let's head on up to Kuro and get the 3 possible endings at this point. So press interact, and then we've got these 3 options here. First of all, we'll go for the top one.
I am at your side.
So this one is just giving the dragon's tears.
Take the dragon tears.
And we get out the mortal blade.
My sworn shinobi. Now. Sever these ties of immortality.
And there we go, that's Immortal Severance. Okay, so I've restored the game using the backup save strat. That one we just saw was Immortal Severance, where Kuro is killed and Sekiro lives on. Next, we'll choose the second one down, which is the Ever Blossom. And this one is the Purification ending.
Take the dragon tears. I hereby condemn the last immortal. May you live on and embrace what it means to be human.
So that one is the Purification ending. Sekiro has taken his own life and Kuro is now a mortal human again.
So you're leaving? Yes. I too will live for every moment. And then I will pass on. Just as my shinobi did for me.
And I've restored the game once again using the backup save folder strategy, and then we'll get the last ending on this one. So once again, head on over, and this time it's Dragon's Tears and Frozen Tears. And this one is for the Dragon's Return ending.
I am at your side. Take the dragon tears. We must leave this place, my lord.
Lord Kuro, may you be at rest. Allow me to hold you in my heart. Everyone, it is time. I must depart. The journey to sever our ties with fate will be a very long one indeed. And yet, you still wish to join us.
I do.
You have my thanks, Shinobi of the Dragon. Know that Kuro shares my joy. Let us depart to the west, to the birthplace of the divine dragon.
And there we go. So with the Dragon's Return ending, they essentially delete the Dragon's heritage from the land here, and they return the power over to the west. So that essentially wraps up this entire Sekiro series. Hopefully you enjoyed this series. Sekiro is one of my favorite games of all time. Hopefully we see more games like this in future. I would love to cover more stuff like this. If you enjoyed this video, and if you enjoyed this series, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.